Running down to this place called the Meat Barn. Haven't been there before. Pass it a lot, but I've never stopped. So I saw they had a lot of sausages and brats and things like that. And since they're a butcher, they should be fresh stuff. Check them out. I moved the seat up because I was having lower back pain every time I rode this, and I think it's because I may have been stretched back a little too far and had a little bit wrong angle on my lower back. So I'm a little closer, my arms are a little more bent, so that's telling me that maybe I can sit a little bit better. Maybe that was the other issue I had with the seat when I was saying the seat's really uncomfortable. I was just probably sitting or contacting it in the wrong spot. We'll see. This is only about a 30-minute trip one way, so that should tell me something. Farther forward. I mean, the thing I think I only moved up about, I don't want to say 3 or 4 inches, but that little bit of distance made a big difference. They're going the same way you're going, brother. You ain't getting rid of them. To bring my earplugs. Well, actually, earplugs are for the speed triple, but it's not for the wind noise, it's for the exhaust. So that probably would have helped a little bit, but I wouldn't be able to hear myself very well, so couldn't really differentiate how loud I'm talking. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Probably shouldn't be going 30 over. It's probably just a little excessive. That feels good to get out. Been kind of crappy last weekend was really good. I just didn't feel the need to get out. I don't know how everybody else does it, but if I don't get that feeling that I need to go out and go ride, I just won't. It's not about superstition or any of that kind of stuff. It's just, if I don't feel it, I don't feel it. And I usually need to have a destination in mind. I just don't like just jumping on the bike and just seeing what I can get into. It's risky enough just getting on it, you know what I mean? So some people think about that, some people don't, but you know, it is what it is. I had planned to go up to Portland, Michigan. That's what I was thinking about doing yesterday. I mean, yesterday at work I was thinking about doing that today. But after getting up late, getting a decent sleep, took a hot bath last night, so it probably helped me get a decent sleep. And I just didn't feel like doing anything. And then I was like, well, hey, there's that meat shop you wanted to go to, that butcher shop. Just go down there, it's a half hour away, big deal. So that gives me some purpose. Oh, something just hit me in the chest. Not hard, so it wasn't a bumblebee, it was probably, I don't know, butterfly or something. I've been having headaches too, so I don't know if the headaches are from not getting a good sleep, having my neck in a certain position, or if it's eating too much salty crap, because I've been eating more salty stuff than I usually do. Gotcha, I got my eye on you, bro, and that could contribute to it a little bit. I don't know. Keeping an eye on it though. Last time I came down here, there was a cop sitting somewhere around here. Keep an eye on people coming the opposite direction I'm going now. So I know they sit down here in different places. It's actually not too bad out. It's like 70. This morning was like 54 or something. So I was like, I'm gonna need my bigger jacket. But actually I probably could have done away with that. Could have wore something a little bit lighter. Because I don't feel no cold right now. Still haven't been to that little museum. I don't even know when they're open. My wife wants to go there, but we always seem to come by when it's not open. Pretty small museum, so it's probably a museum on the history of this village or something, this little township. Oh, what's over there? Is that RC stuff? What is that? I don't know. Oh, mud bog stuff. Huh. Got some of the mud bogging going on. I didn't know it was that close to my backyard. I'll have to ask my buddy at work, did he go? Because he lives right down from here. So this beef barn is funny because, see, I believe that's the name. I could never think of the name to search for it. And every time I would search for it, I'd just start, you know, you take your map and you start going through what you remember, the route you remember you took when you went there, when you passed it last. So I just kept going and going, and I kept thinking it was before the correctional facility over here. So I would go down to that and I'd be like, no, it's not here, damn it, and scroll back the other direction, never find it. So I realized it was past the correctional facility, and it's just right past it. So I'm like, oh, there it is. Good job, good job. It's funny how you get things set in your mind that they're a certain way and you're completely wrong, but you're going to stick to it. I don't know if you guys notice, but I notice when I watch my videos, it seems like my head is tilted to one side. It's like I can't keep it straight. I can't keep it, you know, 90 degrees, you know, just straight up and down. It's always, you know, canted or tilted one way. And my wife had noticed that when I sit in the car, I kind of sit a little over on one side, and she would notice that. And over the years, my back has seemed to be getting a little bit more easy to upset. And for the most part, it's usually sore. And she was like, "Yeah, you notice you kind of sit a little sideways." I was like, "Oh, no, I didn't know that." But that would explain the head tilt. That would explain me always jockeying for some kind of comfort. That's why you see my head moving around a lot, I think. Just trying to be a little comfortable. But yeah. And for some reason, I have the Hero Sessions 5. I thought I remembered that there was a setting for stabilization, and I remember turning it off because I didn't like how it made the horizon look kind of artificial at times, where I turn my head and things would lag the my head movement. So it ended up making my little head bobble that I have, it seemed like it made it worse. Well, I wanted to verify that, but I can't seem to find it in the settings anywhere to turn stabilization back on, unless it's in the camera alone. I didn't see it in the menus on my phone for it, so maybe I'll screw around with the camera itself, see if I can turn it back on that way. So I'm curious to see if it helps with the this little bobble that I seem to have all the time. I was looking back and watching my my video when I rode the 2017 bobber, and the first thing I said is I wanted to change the levers, but I just think I wanted to change them because they were silver, you know, just kind of a shiny aluminum, and I didn't really like that. It didn't seem to match the bike. And on this, they're all black. I don't even really notice them, but I know they're really comfortable and easy to get, how they say, get a purchase on, so, you know, get a nice grip on them. So I think I'll leave them alone. I did look at some by was it AVS? I think it's AVS. They're in Huntington Beach. And that's where I got the ones for the speed triple, and I really love the short ones for the speed triple. But on this, I think it would change the look. And as you can tell, I haven't really done anything to this yet. I don't know which way I want to go with you know, adding some custom touches. For the most part, I like it just the way it is, but I would like to change this gas cap out. And that Motone cap that was on here, I wasn't really digging that, but it did make it a lot easier to fill up. Didn't have to find a place to put the cap. You just kind of flip up that Monza cap and it just stayed there. And I think I know what the problem is, why I was smelling fuel before, and that's because when it was installed, it wasn't really tightened down good, and it was just, this fuel was splashing up, hitting the bottom of the cap, and some of the fuel was coming up into the gasket and whatnot, so I could smell it. Because I noticed when I took it off, it came right off, and it came off a little too easy. But no gas smell with this cap, the original cap. Just the original cap's a pain in the ass because there's a key, and you have to turn the key to unlock it, so you can be able to turn the cap, unscrew it, and then you can't take the key out once it's unlocked. So you have to lock it in order to use the ratchet mechanism to tighten it down. So it won't even let you pull the key out. So that kind of sucks. Well, somebody did a video showing how to do that, how to get rid of that. And I was like, I might just do that. But I kind of like the brass cap on here. Motone makes a nice brass screw-on cap, or it's actually brass plated. I think it's stainless is brass plated. It looks good, but the fact that it's plated makes me think it's going to fade after a while, or it's going to wear just from use. So if I get a black one, might as well just keep this cap on. Anyway, those aren't your troubles, those are mine. Alright, let's take her down a notch. Here's the correctional facility. and I think state troopers is right after it or somewhere around it. So we'll do the speed limit. The real McCoy gun range. Now there's a trooper or an ex-trooper's vehicle. They got that navy blue for their troopers, for their state troopers out here. I think they wear the big hats too. I'm not 100%. I think so. Yep, there it is. They got those big gumball machines on top of their vehicles. You're like, dude, you guys are living in the 60s. What's going on? Fix that. Almost missed it. It's right here. I was still in fourth. I was like, wait a minute. I think it's right here somewhere. And sure enough, it's right here. There we go. All right. So I think they're open. We are not accepting deer until October. Okay, well, I'm not worried about that. I don't need no deer. How's it going?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Good.
What are you videoing?
Huh?
What are you videoing?
You right now.
Yes, you are. I'm Michael.
Sean, nice to meet you.
You as well.
Yeah, I have a YouTube channel that I just drive. I ride around. That's about it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Where are you going today?
Here.
Just here?
Just here.
Okay.
I was looking to see. Well, it looks like it's empty now. The sausage and stuff. How you doing? Good. I came over to see if you had any sausage, but I didn't see any. I don't see any in the
sausage links over
Yeah.
there. They're over there.
Oh, okay. That's what I.
They're on that third shelf to the left.
Okay. Aha. Third shelf to the left is pork sausage. Yeah. Jalapeno, hot Italian. I'll go with the honey mustard. Bulk brat. And dun. Huh.
How many cows do you do a day?
Hot Italian. Gotta try that. I think that's about it.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Yeah, it's almost that time of year, ain't it?
Yep.
Leave a sign on the door. There was a bunch of people last week trying to get in here.
So, how often do you have different varieties? I noticed on your, was it? I saw on your,
Right, I know. And this time of year's bad. Deer
Oh.
season starting.
okay.
Doing a lot of beef a day.
Hmm.
So it's not going to be soon.
Okay, okay.
Restock.
When is the time of the year that you usually have the most, I guess?
Usually after winter is over with, we'll start, once deer season's over with,
Uh-huh.
more time,
Okay.
we'll start stocking them again.
What was your name? I'm recording you if that's okay.
Oh, that's okay.
What was Linda? Okay. Great. Nice to meet you. I saw you every time I go by here when I go to Jackson and go back home. I notice I see you. My wife's like, we got to stop there.
Right.
'Cause it's-
I know, and this is a bad time for the brats.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Low.
Well, nice meeting you.
You too.
Take care, Mike.
Yeah, you too.
See, that's one thing I kind of like about this place is people, once you talk to them, they're fine. I remember before we moved out here, everybody's like, oh, you don't want to go to Michigan. Oh, there's a bunch of racists up there, blah, blah, blah. You know what? There might be some somewhere. But I have yet to have a face-to-face with one. And, yeah, so whatever. I'm not asking for a face-to-face either, guys, so if you're out there, leave me the fuck alone. But, yeah. And this thing,
So Sean, what do you got? Just people following you around, or you just post videos you riding that bike around all day?
yeah, I have a couple bikes and I ride them around. I was, there was a couple people I used to follow on YouTube that I liked what they did. And sometimes, I don't know if you do it, but I just sit at home and watch people ride, and getting that perspective of them behind the bars is kind of relaxing, and seeing what they get into throughout the day. And
So my neighbor's an engineer for Steelcase.
oh, okay.
He was telling me, what do they call that? The Man of Isle, or
Oh, Isle of Man, yeah.
Isle of Man.
Mhm.
Have you watched that?
Yes, that's crazy.
Watching that, that was just
That
those guys are nuts.
I cannot believe they do what they do. I have a bike too, another bike that's more sport riding bike, but I can't do any of that stuff. I don't do wheelies. I don't do none of that nonsense. I'm too fucking old for that.
I hear ya.
Oh.
I used to race motocross and stuff.
Oh, really?
Started my own business, so I had to give up the hobbies that can hurt me.
Yeah. I'm just taking it easy, man.
All right, well, take care.
All right, you too. People here at Beef Barn are nice. Tell you, people in this area are nice. Don't go by what you hear, man. Don't go by what you hear. Now, where'd I put my damn key? Now, seeing as how I feel so much better with the riding position, I just might go a little bit somewhere else here. Might just go on down the Irish Hills. Did I did I leave it in gear?